There's no force that can fight this.
Why don't you commit to each other? To hold on to each other so no one can escape the group in thoughts and throughout the day. If you commit, it's very powerful. It works. It obligates. Try it. The force of commitment, because it works on your ego as well. Are you a man or not? I stopped smoking. From that point onward, I gave my word to the group. It's impossible that I will get back to it.
There's a difference.
Why?
Because deciding about smoking, it's a decision, that's it.
Well, you don't know how I'm dying for a smoke. When someone comes into me and says, I tell them, no, light a cigarette.
I don't know, it's much easier. At least for me, I stopped smoking, that's it.
Okay, so that's not the example, okay.
There's a difference. Here you need to renew it all the time, you need to fight for it. But the battle is much more difficult.
No, if everyone agrees on it, it's not such a difficult battle. And aside from that, you have to try and take with you the upper force, which is it is the pen, so to speak, is a notary, the guiding, the caring.
Do we need to try to do this by trying to connect the general force in the group in order to try to keep this day during the day? Because we did have days where we felt this force that kept us up. And there is a memory of that, even like you said, like in the backside of the head.
Try all sorts of things, but don't leave here to your day without a commitment. Try to do it, but the force of the group is the only one, because the force of the group inside is where the light of reforms is, the upper light. What's the difference between the light of reforms and Torah and Creator? It's the same light, but because it influences you from afar, because you're still in your ego, and it operates in the spiritual world, but its influence kind of goes through the barrier between the worlds, spiritual and corporeal. That's why it's called surrounding. There's no other light. It's just light of Ein Sof, of infinity, but in certain actions we give it different names.
Let's say no, we disconnected during the day, okay? And I come to lesson properly, like you explained to me.
No, but during the day, you also have 3-4 times of connection with a friend.
Yeah.
So you come back to it.
Okay, somewhat. But can we, during this 15 minutes, push yourself towards
before the lesson?
Merit?
But why is it before the lesson, not before sleep?
That too. Let's say, for example, before sleeping. Both. Is that enough preparation to come properly prepared to the morning lesson?
Yeah, if we do it before sleep, yeah. But close to bedtime, that you go to bed right away. You finish all your errands for the evening, and then, as if like you're reading Shema, the prayer of Shema on the bed, as it's called, you think about it for 5 minutes. Maybe there's a verse, quote that you're reading, that you share between you what to read before sleep, and then you go to bed, you fall asleep with that thought. That's really right before you fall over. And then you get up in the morning, and well, you know right away, immediately, how to wake up. It's very important if we go to bed like that. Okay? What?
So how to summarize, how can the 10 keep this connection during the day? What does the 10 commit to?
The 10 commit to keeping the rules of the 10 and hold on to them despite the differences, so that I will have such an area in my head and my heart where there I'm always concerned about the unity with my friends. It's like, God forbid, a sick baby and a mom has to be at work and she thinks about the baby all the time, although she has to work like everyone else. So to allocate a place in the heart and in the head which belongs to the group. Yes.
Can this commitment raise each of us above his life?
Yes. Let's say to lift, elevate. Well, not in the way that you say, but in a different way. That everything you have in life, doesn't matter if they're good or bad, confused, it's for you to reinforce the connection with your environment, with your 10. Meaning, it's not that just this is above and this is below. Rather, this is because of that. This is a result of that. This is very important. Then you begin to read correctly the map of life, of the world. Terrorists there, and over there is this, and this is happening to me here, and everything for us to strengthen the 10. That's it. That if we continue with the upper light, that's it. The Creator didn't do those things for nothing. He depicted for us those troubles, and we've used them. And you will see how much it works. Not to believe, but rather to see it. But if you're like, oh, I have a group and I have the work here and this is separate from that, it's a shame to lose the intensity of the connection, that everything that happens to me and life, not to me, but the world, but the world is illustrated in me. Then it is revealed in this way. Then everything is only for me to realize in the 10 as a leverage for great